Okay, so I'm sitting outside a little bit. Did something just fall? Anyway, for this one. Um, yeah, I guess like even when you're like in purpose and in calling and doing the most with your life in terms of just, you know, working on your craft, you're looking after yourself mentally and emotionally, like you're taking the break when it's necessary. There are things falling from the trees, I think. But like you're taking the breaks as is necessary for you to actually just mentally be well. You're like looking after yourself. You're tapping more and more into relationships, also like making sure you know you're connected to your community. And all of these things, like you've got things in place, you know. When I say you're like you're living a healthy lifestyle, to the extent that you can, that you're able to. One still wants some mans though, like for real. I'm having one of those, I want to say maybe weeks, but one of those days, maybe perhaps one other day, where it's just like, yo, like I'm enjoying my life. Gap year is great. I'm thoroughly enjoying being single as well. I'm good with where my life is at. Obviously, we all have. Well, let me speak for myself. There are things that we would rather want differently. That's normal. There are things that I would be like, yo, ja, wat dinge wat ek nie noodwendig van hou in my lewe nie. Ja, dit is vir my normaal. Dis kan nie van alles hou nie. And I'm taking means that I'm not human, but I'm definitely just experiencing a sense of, yo, I have all of these things in place. I have a great schedule lined up for me this upcoming week. I have great plans lined up for me in the next 3 weeks. I have a concert coming up. I've got things that's happening, you know. I'm having conversation with people, you know. I'm doing the things that I've been wanting to do. I'm investing time on my YouTube channel. I have a TikTok now. It's so much fun. I'm doing things that are fun. Like today I explored a bit in town, things like that, you know. And yet still, when because when you come home, essentially, whatever that home looks like for you, for me, you want to have someone that you can build with. You want to have someone that you can like come home to, you know, like having a house, having a piano, having a career, having all of these things is great. But essentially, you want to have someone to come. That's an airplane. Essentially, I want to have someone to come home to, you know. That's not my parents, that's not my siblings, you know. There's a certain element of don't get me wrong, the community is great. I love coming home to my parents, I love coming home to my siblings. Manit, I recognize that that's something that's also normal to want to have. It's normal to want to have someone fill that space of, oh my word, you're my special someone. And so even though I'm 500% waiting and I'm 500% being like, Lord, I don't want to just get someone to have that I can come home to, but it's not the person you want for me. It's not someone, let me say, it's not someone that you want for me. And I know that I don't want someone to just come home to for the sake of having someone to come home to, but I know I'm a mess and I'm not supposed to be in that relationship. Disobedience is a real thing. So all of those things being said, it's mutually exclusive, I want to say. Like, I can have all of those things in place as well. Have the healthy mindset, have the healthy heart, have the healthy whatevers, and it's normal for me to still have the desire to want to have someone, you know. So that's basically what this is about. Not even about the fact that, you know, I want to be healthy, you know, not about any of that, but just I also want someone to come home to, yeah. So if you're in them streets praying for me, just pray there, that I'll be sustained in the season of waiting. But yeah, no. Yeah, someone to come home to. I'm absolutely okay with being single. And I still want someone to come home to. You know what I mean? So it's possible that you can still be absolutely want to be single and still want that, because I think there are many things we want in life, but we don't want it now. There are many, like, I want to go overseas and study overseas, but I don't want that now. I don't want that now. I want to build a family, have kids. I definitely do not want that now. You know what I mean? Like, there are certain things that I want really badly, and certain things that I desire for my life, and that I can see would be actually. I love how the birds are singing with me in chorus, in harmonies, and all of the cars, just cars. But yeah, just. Yeah, just I recognize that it's mutually exclusive. I think that's the word, but just, or the term rather, that I want those things, and I can be honest about the fact that I want them, and I can also be honest about the fact I can also know that I don't want it now, and that there's a time and place for it. And that this is where it's at, and it's good. For me, it's so healthy and so good for me to be here in a space where I can allow myself to want something really badly and have the self-control and have the patience. Oh my word, this is a breakthrough for me. Having the patience to be like, I want these things, I don't want it now. Knowing that the desires are the same. You know what I mean? Not wanting it is also a desire, and also wanting it is a desire, and I can have them at the same time and not jump sporadically and do something unhealthy. But I can be healthy in the midst of having both desires. This is breakthrough for me.